The following is a series of chaos and disruption. Your discretion is advised.
Alright everyone, welcome to race 9 of the ACNA series at Springfield. Right next to behind the fairgrounds. I forgot how it goes. But anyways, and we're going to get right into it with the top 5 and the point standings coming into this race. Brandon Brown has taken back his points lead. And quite the margin. Well, sort of, I think 6 points over Jeremy Clements, who's somehow up to second. I don't know how he managed that. Terrible Herbst down to third. Everyone's favorite Austin Hill went from 10th to 4th after winning Phoenix. And there's Corey Heim up to 5th place finally. Corey Heim having a resurgence here because he had a rough start to the season. See how that goes for him. By the way, Stone Cold Custer fell down to 8th. But John Hernandez had gained 0 points, dropped him down to 9th. But Tanner Gray finally in the top 10 in the point standings. Well, let's see how that goes for him today. And as for the stories, there's not much to say. There's only a couple things to mention from what happened after qualifying. So Amber Balkan DNQ'd. Oh boy, this was kind of a long time coming. But yeah, Amber Balkan has finally been released from Hana Kanako Racing after DNQing at Springfield here, just not long ago. And well, that's led to the O2 being vacant, as far as I know so far, with the 26th of Yui Ito, who is only making her second attempt at an ACNA race, actually qualified. This time when she DNQ'd the attempted debut at Phoenix. This is her official debut here at Springfield, and she's been set to go full-time for the rest of the season. So see how that goes. In fact, you see her in row 3, so that should be interesting to say the least. And the 56 of Yasha Volkov, who won one of the Bristol Dirt races, has finally got a sponsor because she's been running a blank aqua turquoise car for pretty much the whole season. They finally got a sponsor, which I'm not sure if they'll stick with him the whole time, but we'll just have to wait and see. Maybe it's based on his performance and what happens here. But without further ado, let's take a look at the starting lineup. Alright, let's take a look at the starting lineup for this race. So, on the pole is Kenny Wallace of Hana Kanako Racing. This is only his 3rd start this season for the team, just for dirt races. And wow, he is on pole, look at that. Quite the speed. Right alongside him is Connor Lemon in the 75. Then we have Connor Mozak alongside Isabel Robusto. Then in row 3 we have Yui Ito officially making a debut alongside Corey Heim. Row 4 has got Terrible Herbst alongside John Nemechek. Row 5 is Scott Speed alongside the short track specialist Jonathan Rado. Then we have Kyle Weatherman in 53 once again alongside the 35 of Ricky Carmichael, driving for Joey Gase Motorsports. Then we have the 57 of Caden Lemon alongside the 52 leader of the Empire, Colin Cropley. Then we have Andy Jankowiak in the 73 alongside the Bain train, known as Trevor Bain. Then we have Noah Gregson alongside Stone Cold Custer. Then we have Ty Dillon alongside Michael Hoax. Then there's the 93 of Tony Granger alongside the 76 of Hana Kanako. Then there's the 99 of Chris Fortin alongside everyone's favorite Austin Hill. Then there's Mike Harmon in the 74 alongside the 65 of Chad Fincham of Daredevil Motorsports. Then we have the 66 of Mitchell Hodak alongside the 08 of Brandon Brown, current points leader. Then we have the 67 of Kiara Hailu alongside the 3 of Austin Dillon. Something to mention about Kiara Hailu driving for Connor Lemon Racing. There was a second car in the 63. Ken Schrader trying to make his turn. He failed to qualify. It is what it is. We'll get to that in a minute. Tanner Gray in the 15. They're alongside the 56 of Yasha Volkov. That is her new scheme. For now, I don't know what's going to happen there. But see what happens. Then we have Derek Cope in 89 alongside the 1 of the unlucky, unfortunate Dean Thompson. Then we have the 07 of Gray Golding alongside the 5 of Reed Sorensen of Lock Motorsports Group. Then we have the 51 of Jeremy Clements alongside the 50 of Natalie Decker. Then we got the 95 Hemi Cardinal making his third start. He won one of the Bristol Dirt races, and he has not had a good qualifying effort here. Let's see if he can make his way up to the front. Then alongside Martin Stone. Then around out the field we have 77 of Jackson Tyson. Alongside, well, rounding out the field is Jesse Wucci. Here are a list of DQs. It's quite the long list to say the least. Like I said before, Amber Balkan was one of many DQs. Ken Schrader was making another run with he was making a run with Connor Lemon Racing this time around in the 63 M&M's Dodge, but failed to qualify. But it is what it is. He was like, I think he was the fastest amongst the DQs anyway, so not complete failure, at least the way I see it. But anyways, without further ado, let's get to the race. Alright, here's race summary for this race. I can't speak, wow. 42 cars, 30 laps here. Oh boy, quite the field to say the least. At Springfield and the fairgrounds. Oh, without further ado, green flag racing. Kenny Wallace on pole for Hana Kanaka Racing, but has been wishy-washy. Oh boy. There's a lot of cars, man. Oh my gosh. That's a lot for Springfield, to say the least. Kenny Wallace is off to the sunset right now. Dude's just got it handled. Like wow, that's a lot. They're going, looks like they're going slow but fast at the same time. It's hard to explain, you know. But wow, Kenny Wallace just off to the sunset right now. Looking through the rest of the field, Connor Lemon's falling back a bit. Not really the best start for her, but honestly, I think they're just gonna have to find a lane that works. Honestly, I'm not sure what to say about it. And so far, well, she is, well, apparently she's 5th right now, so there's that to look at. And yeah, Kenny Wallace just is unstoppable right now. He's just, well, it's only lap 3. I almost said let every lap, but he's just riding off. No one can catch him. Terrible Herps is trying. And there, yeah, they're drifting around the corner. Gonna have to a bit. You don't, well, probably not as crazy as Bristol Dirt, because you see how there's not that much dirt on the track. I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell sometimes. But yeah, top 5, top 6 is separating for the most part. And there's, oh boy, Yui Ito, net 26. Just got the news. Might as well mention this. She got the news. Or we got the news. I'm not sure when she got it. I don't know. But point is, she DQ'd at Phoenix. Couldn't make her debut there. Makes the debut here. And, well, not only that, apparently he's going full-time for the rest of the season, due to Amber Balkan being given the boot after a DQ in this race. As Ito going by her teammate Isabella Robusto over there, falling back. That was one of her best. By the way, that was one of Robusto's best qualifying efforts, for the most part, because she's not. I don't know. Robusto's not been terrible. It's been middle of the row, been a bit unfortunate here and there, but it is what it is. Oh, snap! There's a caution involving the 99 of Fortin. I don't see anyone else, but his spin or whatever happened to him warranted a caution. So they're going to have to take a look at that. Alright, here's the, went down, in the lemon kind of, and brushed, jeez. And just right around, oh boy. Thank goodness no one else got collected. That would have been crazy. Okay, copter view. Kane Lemon goes in the middle. Nope, goes down. Yeah, Gregson already committed down there and bumped it. And went up into Caden, who was already there, so not much else he could do, to be honest. Alright, closer look at this. See, yeah, he goes, let's see. Caden, I thought he was going to go to the middle, but then he goes down. He did not, yeah, he doesn't touch Noah, as Noah, yeah, Noah just kind of hit the wall anyway. But then he kind of went up, and then, yeah, and then Caden Lemon had to slow down a bit. It was kind of a mess. They kind of washed up into each other. With Gregson going around. Almost getting wiped out by John Hurt. Thank goodness. John Hurt hit the brakes there, so did Cropley. That was almost a crash in itself. That was a close call. So, oh boy. Okay, quite the effort from these drivers so far. Alright, so the view of John Hurt. Let me check. Yep. Sliding around, sliding around. Oh, jeez, that was near disaster. Now look at that. That was almost full pack right on Gregson. Crazy. Interesting development. John Hunter Nemechek on pit road. Something must have broke. As well, top 5 going to restart is Terrible Herps with Kenny Wallace. I guess they did pit stops because Kenny Wallace was clearly in front when the caution came out. So I guess Herps just beat him off pit road. So yeah, Haas went to work on during pit stops, and just like that, riding off, Fortin and Austin Hill is a lap down apparently. I think. I could be wrong. Yeah, Hill is a lap down. I guess he had some problems on pit road. John Hunter is still on pit road. They're 3 wide right now. Battling for, I think, 3rd or 4th, actually 4th around there. And they're just spread out. Or sort of. Like, they're kind of figuring out, we're still trying to figure out where to go for the most part. Connor Lemon up to 4th now. It has been quite the season for some of these guys in the front. And yeah, just Connor Mozak in the, oh boy, yeah, there's still, yeah, Gregson's just all the way in the back, by the way. So, boy, he's still suffering. So looking through the field, Kenny Wallace falling back to 3rd now. Chris Fortin is multiple laps down, so whatever he broke at the start, they were able to fix it. Yeah, Wallace in 3rd. And it's quite a battle. There's a battle for 4th going on back there. Sorry, they're 3 wide. Well, Robusto just took over 4th. But now it's a battle for 5th. Like, they're 3 wide back there. Caden Lemons had a really bad season. I forgot to mention one of the stories. It was not shown at the start. Connor Lemon honestly been reconsidering because apparently she's still been having that. She still has like a wrist cast. Her wrist is still messed up from what went down. I think in Rockingham, she missed one of the Bristol Dirt races because of what happened to her in Rockingham. Sorry, 75. Yeah, she missed one of the Bristol Dirt races because of what happened at Rockingham, and it's been an issue for her. Apparently, she's just had that. I think either a cast on or it's been hurt since. Like she's still felt the effects of it. And honestly, with how the season has gone for her, she's kind of been contemplating whether or not to just keep going or just call it quits on the season, for the most part. In fact, Lemon is currently 33rd in the stand. Whoa, there's Caden. Oh boy, there's Caden right behind her as he just went by everybody's favorite, Austin Hill. Yui Ito must have had a rough pit stop effort because she's barely in the top 10. And oh boy, oh snap, a lot of activity. Ty Dillon got up into Robusto, forcing her up the track. That allows Connor Lemon to swoop by and get by both of them. Look at that for Connor Lemon. Not much going on in front, as Terrible Herps is a whole second ahead of Connor Mozak, who's had a really rough season in that Joe Gibbs Racing equipment. As there's Caden Lemon trying to make the pass on Robusto. Oh boy, he's closing in on her real fast. Caden Lemon's had a rough season. I thought he was touching her. Caden Lemon's had a rough season. Ito getting under Caden. Oh boy, those Hana Kanako cars making it rough for him. Oh boy, they're just sliding around over there. We're following like 7th place right now. Ito making a run back. Yasha Volkov getting up there with that new sponsorship. Which, hey, I'm not sure. I forgot whether or not. I'm not sure if there's news on whether or not they're going to stick around the rest of the season. But they might want to, depending on her efforts here. Just have to wait and see for the most part. But right now, look at that. Hana Kanako. I'm not sure where she is. Might be in the back, but her 3 drivers here, all over in the top 10. She must be proud of that at least. Looking at the leaderboard, well, she's 14th, so she's not even far off from her own drivers. She's just not here yet. Stone Cold Custer making a move right below him. Man, there's a lot of activity going on there. Robusto dashing off from her teammates. She's going to 8th about. Stone Cold Custer making moves, though, because he knows, like, for that points battle, he's got to make moves. Like, they gotta get, like, so Cole Custer's gotta get going. He knows it. He's trying to make a run at top 10, especially when terrible Herbst, who, even though Herbst has fallen down to third in points, he's currently the leader. He's been leading, like, basically every lap since the restart. Dude's been unstoppable. Kenny Wallace can't seem to catch him. I mean, heck, Connor Mozak got by Kenny Wallace. Whole second and a half ahead. So that's why we're checking out what's going on here. Ken Lemon, oh boy, he got stuck in that outside. He don't want to be there. And he's just dropping like a rock now. Oh boy, and there's like, just like Nashville didn't really have any DNFs. And we're going to have DNF here. And oh boy, I talked about Kanako earlier. Oh, there she is, right up with the girls, right there. All four Honda Kanako Racing right there in the top 10. Oh, 3 wide. Not sure. Okay, they made it work though. I was worried for a second. You know what happened to Gregson earlier, but they made a stick, and she just gets by all 3 of her drivers. Just like that, no effort. Look at that from Honda Kanako. That was amazing to see. That was pretty cool. Oh man, Kanako has a rough season as well. Looking at the standings, I can't see her. I don't know, because I got the notes there. Kanako is 16th in the standings. But points-wise, she still has a shot at the title. But at this point, they gotta get the move on. Because remember, 50 points. She's like 30 points behind Herbst. Or almost 50 at this point. But still a lot of time, sort of. But she sort of needs the top runners to be unlucky. But so far, Herbst is leading the race, so much for that. Top 5 is just spread out. They can't seem to make moves on each other. The main battle's been in the sort of 10th onwards. Kanako just went up to 9th and has not looked back. And oh, jeez, Robusto stuck in the middle. They're just getting scrambled around back here. It's hard to explain, but they're just getting scrambled back here. It's not been the best of heart for these guys. So yeah, top 10 is just full on spread out at this point. I underestimated how much the top 10 will get spread out. As yeah, there's the unfortunate Dean Thompson. Not sure he is on the grid. Apparently 15th. Yeah, these guys gotta be careful going on the inside wall. That guy could cause trouble for him. So that's led to a few stack-ups beforehand. So Hana Kanako currently in... Where is she? She's currently 9th. But I think she passed... Oh, Kenny Wallace! Uh-oh. Are they not good on fuel, or is that just a Kenny Wallace problem? We'll just have to wait and see. We have to wait and see. I only see him on pit roads, so that might just be a Kenny Wallace problem. Uh-oh. Yeah, it's just... I only see... Oh, boy. I only see what Kenny Wallace... Almost missed his pit box somehow. It must be a dirt thing. Connor Mozak. I almost said in the lead. Well, actually, he is in the lead. He's somehow past terrible Herbst. Not sure what happened there. Not sure what something's up with Herbst or what. But wow. Look at the rest of the grid. Yeah, that was a Kenny Wallace problem. Something broke on the car. Either that or just lost a tire. Who knows? By the way, Kenny Wallace in a backup car, because apparently, like, when his car broke, or something broke in the car during qualifying, they just whipped out the backup car immediately. Like, they just set it up in 2 minutes, and it was the ultimate comeback story. Because they did not have the fast enough time to make the show at the time. They whipped out the backup car and got in. It was such, like, an amazing effort from that team. I don't know what happened to Wallace here, but it's just done. I don't know what happened. Kenny Wallace cannot seem to get that luck here. This track is really trying to tear him that Volkov. Oh boy. I don't know where these guys are. Well, 19. Oh jeez, there's a crash. Volkov around. Is that a caution? I don't know yet. But around goes Volkov. Oh, geez, there was a lot of activity. Yeah, that's a caution. I don't know if they'll get another lap in. That might be it. That might have been a race there with Connor Mozak in the lead. Which, by the way, that would be amazing for Mozak, especially when he's had a really bad season. His highlight this season has been ARCA breaks galore. Heck, he was 21st in the standings coming into this race. This will really help him, especially when his fellow Joe Gibbs teammates are at least in the top 20. Trevor Bayne is almost in the top 10 in the standings. John Hunter is still top 10 despite his rough time. And my goodness, poor Volkov, having a decent effort. Not sure what happened. There was a lot of activity in the mid 10s area, or 10, 15th around there. Volkov, oh boy! Not sure what's going on there. Not sure why they stacked up. Like, what the what? Anyway, let's see the replay. Alright, look at what happened to Volkov. Oh boy, Brandon Brown gets up into her, uh-oh. And, oh geez, bounced off to 57. Poor 57, innocent bystander there. Hopefully not too much damage for him. Volkov, not much damage for her either. But it's really unfortunate. She was like running top 10 around there just to get wiped out by Brown. Oh jeez, I don't know if Brown was impatient or just slid up the track as like he didn't want to get into the 57. Who knows? Alright, looking at it here, yeah, she just slows down big time. Brown's there. Lemon's right down on Brown. It's Brown trying to keep away from Lemon. But at the same time, he's still trying to keep his speed going. But Volkov just, oh, jeez. Yeah, that's unfortunate, man. They are not going to like what Brandon Brown just did there. Alright, here's another view of what happened to Volkov. Yep, and then just, wow. Goes around. For a minute, for a second, I thought they were going to be more collected. But thank goodness, Volkov just spun around. Bit of damage in front and back, but it is what it is. Alright, so this is what's going on. So yeah, that was it for the race for the most part. Unless something breaks on Mozak, he's going to get the win. Looking at top 5 here, as I'll go through it, assuming this will be the official results. So, Corey Heim with another runner-up. Actually, no. He finished 3rd in Phoenix. Michael Hoeks was runner-up in Phoenix. Anyway, Heim finishing runner-up. Although he finished runner-up here, this will help him significantly in points since he's currently 5th in the standings. So him finishing 2nd is a big help. Volkov's broken. Oh, jeez. Well, hopefully Wheatley Vodka will stick around with her anyway. Who knows? As the 19 of Connor Mozak getting his first win here. Under caution, no less, but still, he fought off terrible herps in order to get the win, so I consider that a win. The way I see it, but who knows. So, Corey Heim 2nd in that Tricon Garage entry. 3rd is Ty Dillon. Somehow, I don't know how Ty Dillon's just... I don't know how he's just been on the up and up lately. I don't know how. Terrible Herb's 4th. This helps him in points since he's 3rd. He was 3rd. 10 points behind Brandon Brown, which I don't even know where he finished. Fortin's multiple laps down, I know that for sure. Kanako with a 5th place finish. That helps her out too. Even though Herb's just got a lot of points. Kyle Weatherman, Sound Day, 6th place. Custer, we're going to look at the results. Connor Lemon finished in the top 10. So despite the issues she's had lately and contemplating whether or not to quit the season, if this is it for her this season, she ended on a high note. And there's Trevor Bayne, the Bayne train, and everybody's favorite, Austin Hill. Actually, no. Hill's multiple laps down, apparently. Well, anyway, let's see the results. Okay, actually, before we get to the results, here's what happened on the first, between the first restart of the race. Yeah, Jonathan Newchek just broke. The car just failed on him during pit stops, or at least right after pit stops as they're lining up. That dude, John Hunter did not need this. He got 0 points last season. He got 0 points last race when he finished dead last for one of the big ones. And then the car just fails on him under the first caution laps. He did not need this in the points. He was on the top 5 of the points. He did not need this. That was just more points thrown away. Heck, that's free points for Tanner Gray when you think about it, because he's right behind him. My goodness, that's actually 3 points for Weatherman too, because Weatherman fell outside top 10 points after his accident last race. 3 points for Weatherman, 3 points for Trevor Bain, 3 points for Tony Breininger. Actually, we'll get to her in a minute. 3 points for Scott Speed, and Kanako, especially with a top 5. That's 3 points for her. He did not need this. He did not need it. That's the last thing this team needed. Got 0 points last race. 0 points this race now, too. My goodness, that is... He didn't... Oh, my gosh. I feel bad for that team, man. Especially John Hunter. He's been trying. He's been running. Oh, boy. Well, let's get to the results. Alright. Here are the results for this race. Let me look at it over here. Yeah, John Hunter, no points. Kenny Wallace, no points. Though, yeah, he doesn't run auto races anyway. But yeah, Kenny Wallace, I guess whatever broke in the middle of the race, they couldn't fix it. And they just called it quits. So it is what it is. It's a shame. But just like Ken Schrader, competitive field, and they're out there for funsies anyway. But, still a shame, especially when the rest of Hana Kanako's team had an amazing run at top 10 throughout this race. So, and Volkov, well, oh man, that doesn't help her, but hey, she tried. Hopefully Wheatley Vodka sticks around for her, I don't know. I feel like Volkov's been quite the underdog. I'm somewhat trying to be unbiased here. Anyway, Cardinal, terrible day. I guess he's just not good at tracks bigger than, I guess he's not good at 1 miles, because it was a no-show, complete no-show for this race. Haven't mentioned him at all. Jackson Tyson, terrible day for him too. Noah Gregson just never recovered from that early race spin. It is what it is. Everybody's favorite Austin Hill wound up a lap down from pit stop. Same thing for Breininger. Not sure what happened there. She's 13th in the standings. She did not need that either. Anyway, let's get to the winner. Connor Mozak won this race. Oh boy. Yeah, it wasn't that competitive up front, but still required some effort. Connor Mozak held off terrible herps there, which I'm not sure what happened exactly. We'll probably see a replay. I'll probably show you a replay after the results. They'll probably find a footage of where the pass happened before we get off the air. Corey Hyman second. Ty Dillon, this helps him in points. Terrible herps, that helps him in points too. Hana Kanako in fifth. Weatherman, hopefully this puts him back in the top 10. Maybe, who knows. Cole Custer in seventh. Connor Lemon, good day here. If this is her last race this season, she ended it on a high note. At least the way I see it. This has been a rough season for overall. Trevor Bain, the Bain train in ninth. Round out top 10 is the unlucky, unfortunate Dean Thompson. Mike Harmon in 11th. Haven't really mentioned him all day. Cropley in 12th. That will help him a bit. Tanner Gray doesn't necessarily... Well, actually, still 3 points for him, considering what happened to John Hunter Nemechek. It's still 3 points for Tanner Gray, the way I see it. Same for Scott Speed, maybe. Kane Lemon 15th, which, considering how his season's been, is a decent effort. Jonathan Rado in 17th. Oh, by the way, Brandon Brown is 16th. Doesn't really help him. He might have lost the points lead right there. Yui Ito fell back to 18th. But you know what? It's a really competitive field out here, so still a decent effort from her. Hodak in 19th. 20th is Ricky Carmichael. The Cope man, Derek Cope, in 21st. Jakeliak 22nd. 23rd was Austin Dillon. Sorensen 24th. Hailu's 25th. Looking at the rest of the field here. Robusto fell down to 28th. Oh boy. She got shoved out to the outside and just never recovered. And that's a shame because she was having a top 10 day. Oh boy. So we know that she has the speed and equipment for it. The results just have not shown for her, and it's a shame. And yeah, Kanako had a great day. Uruji 30th is what it is. Clements, awful day. He just got up to second in points again. This is terrible, especially with his fellow championship contenders here. having an awesome day, especially Herbst and Heim. My God, that's really quite the shakeup in the point standings, to say the least. Next race, I gotta mention it. So, next race, 10th race of the season. We're going back to the Rock. Oh, boy. Bless some of these guys. Some of these guys had a terrible time. That might be PTSD for Connor Lemon, considering his wrist is still messed up from the last time we went out there. Oh, my goodness. I just realized that looking at the schedule. Oh. Connor might not like it. Package, I think they might have tweaked up the package a little bit, but not by much. So, oh boy. God bless these drivers, because they're gonna need it. It was a wreck fest last time out in the Rock, so see how that goes. Okay, before we head off, gonna see what the lead change was exactly, because Herbst was a whole second and a half ahead of everyone. So what happened? Okay, looking at what happened here about lap 21, 22. Yeah, Connor Mozak nothing really happened to Herbst. Mozak just had speed and somehow he just found the right groove to catch up to Herbst. Man, I thought something happened to him. Because it happened around the same time Kenny Wallace pitted and eventually something broke in the car. Mozak just outright caught up to, oh jeez. Okay, Wallace did not pit yet. But yeah, Mozak just caught up to him right there. Round his bumper. Oh, he bumped him a bit. And Mozak goes down on him again. I'm not sure he does that again, but Mozak just catches up to it. He's right there. Mozak just had speed. As he catches up to the 98th Herbst. And he just passes it. Wow. Outright outruns him there on the inside. So it took him a few laps when he eventually caught up to him, but wow. Amazing effort from Mozak. So you just outright caught up to him and got by him. Amazing. So Mozak, finally a highlight for him, or a good highlight for him at least, this season, especially when he's been sort of in and out the top 20 in point standings. So even if he doesn't even finish top 10 in point standings, at least he has a win to show for something in this season, because it's been all over the place for a lot of these drivers all around. But at least Connor Mozak could say he is an ACNA Series winner. So, next race is going to be at the Rock, and that will be PTSD for quite a few drivers, especially Mozak. That was a terrible day for him. But hopefully, with this one here, he's got some momentum going into the Rock the second time around. So, with that being said, all that, yeah, that is about it.